Hey, what's up folks, Jayborino here. This is Protoss Temple Survival. It's available on the Starcraft 2 arcade, so you can play it yourself. Created by SolidSC. He messaged me on my YouTube thread on IC2 Master and asked me to play. So, fair warning, I'm pretty under the weather. I'm kind of recovering from the flu, and by kind of, I mean definitely. So, I figured I'd do something, I don't want to say more laid back per se, but something that seems a little more straightforward. I believe this mission is, it's either a flat 25 or 30 minutes. It seems like a Protoss holdout, very similar to the end of Legacy of the Void. So, while it may not be easy, again, it's probably more straightforward. So apologies if I kind of go off the rails in terms of commentary and lose my mind a little bit. I'm hopped up on Mucinex and pseudoephedrine, and you know how it goes. But anyway, yes, holdout mission. Apparently this is pretty challenging. I don't know if I'll actually be able to complete it, but I do want to showcase it to show. It seems like a pretty fun, I don't know how many times I could say straightforward. Again, my mind's a little loopy, but the reason that I'm choosing to play this now is because luckily I have Monday and Tuesday recorded, but I need to record something for Wednesday, and here we go. Okay, no introduction. We've got Zeratul. Ready yourself, noble. Okay.
Noble warrior.
He's talking, much like in Utter Darkness.
A terrible evil this day.
Okay, well, let's just make probes, and in the tips, many places it said use Zeratul to defend against the early waves. So I'm going to bump up the game speed. We also have the Preserver Prison. We can use Soul Channel. Use the Judicator Psionic Energy to restore a maximum of 500 life shields and energy over 10 seconds. Once coupled with the Psionic Energy Stream, you will feel its effect everywhere. Okay, cool. So we can always back Zeratul up. I really just want to get things going as soon as possible. Doesn't seem like we have a lot of space to build buildings, if I may point out the first thing I could point out that seems a bit challenging. It seems like we've got an easy base up here. I saw rocks over here. I'm not sure what's going on with these rocks right here. And then a free base up here. So, again, it seems like we're just going to want to be using Zeratul at the beginning. And, let's see. Get a forge and a gateway so we can start making some cannons to help us defend ourselves. We might want to sacrifice early, assuming Zeratul can hold out for a while. I mean, it's just him at this point. They're not even going for the obelisk, it seems like. Void Prism, that one. Get him, Zeratul. There we go. Alright, they have Overseers as well. Let's get over there. They're already attacking my obelisk. Alright, let's move over here and start setting up some pylons so we can set up cannons as soon as possible. We have our forge coming up. It's almost done, and then I'd like to make a gateway so we can start making some type of something. Keep in mind we can heal using the Soul Channel. It seems like, well, I don't know if his energy comes back, but theoretically we'd be able to do it if he gets his energy back slowly over time or something like that. Okay, so let's start keep getting more stuff. Ground weapons, not really something I'm interested in right now. We're going to need gas. Apologies again if I sound a little down. Oh, God. Blink. Blink. Oh, he's alive. He's alive. Quick. Soul Channel. Set over the period of 10 seconds. Come on. There we go. Blink back in. Okay, looking good. So let's get a probe on over here. The sooner we can get some cannons set up, the better we'll be. I'm not sure what just happened with the colors here. Zeratul not quite strong enough to really handle this himself. He's okay. We might want to Soul Channel again. So 2 and S. Get out of the way. 2 S. Oh, maybe we're not close enough. Hey, leave my probe alone. They really just wanted that probe, didn't you? Yeah, I guess we just we need to back up a little bit. So 2 Soul Channel. Please, Soul Channel. What's the range on that? I'm not really sure. Interesting start, moving very, very quick so far. Okay, it's like constant action, and keeping track of Zeratul is challenging enough that it's very, very hard to both keep track of him and then make sure we don't die. We do have some cannons up now. That's very important. We need to saturate these gases. Okay. So we've got money now. Let's go ahead and just get lots and lots of probes. I could take another base, or a third base, rather. I'd love to set up just more cannons now, just to feel a little safer in these early periods. So like here, and here, and here. Okay. This is coming up. Let's get more pylons. We can get like robo bays or something like that. I don't really know. Get ground weapons. Okay. And we spent a lot of our money, so I don't feel that bad not expanding. I mean, 2 bases. I mean, we don't have a lot of mineral patches at these. What is this? Superior warp gate. Increases the number of charges on warp gates from 1 to 3. That's fantastic. Let's certainly get that. Chrono boost on that one. Alright, back up. Zeratul again. Zeratul's just helping out in the meantime. Might as well set up. I mean, now our defense is pretty self-sufficient. Let's try to stockpile some money now so that we can actually survive. So I did get a pretty lengthy message from SolidSC on my thread about strategies for this. He said, you know, you want to, early on, try to get by with as little as possible so that you can stockpile minerals to defend later. So what I'm going to do is build up on these high grounds, because I suspect that we're going to be getting hit by Mutalisks. He said you get hit on all sides. Now, I don't know when that's going to happen, but I imagine it's going to be... Honestly, I have no idea. I don't know what to expect. Dark Templar might be the right choice. Probably not in retrospect. No shield batteries. We can get Kadaran monoliths, though, so maybe we're going to want to set those up. Oh, we have shield batteries, too. We're going to want to set up a decent amount of shield batteries here. Again, this was updated with Legacy of the Void. I saw in the past some of the reviews on the arcade were mixed, but I wanted to really give this a fair shot. It's hard to go into something and think like, oh, well, the reviews don't seem that good. It's like I'm of the mindset that I'll try something at least once. I booted this map up just for the first minute or so, just looked at the layout, I liked it, so I wanted to go ahead and showcase it on my channel so you can give it a shot yourself. I'm a little nervous that it's going to get really, really challenging later on. I'd like to get a Stargate, maybe some Void Rays or Phoenix, especially if we get Broodlorded later on or something like that. Okay, we're going to need more pylons. Might as well build pylons just sort of around. Okay, and let's get a Templar Archive, and then we can get a Kadaran Monolith. Again, sorry, I'm definitely being a little soft-spoken. I'm just trying to focus here and just a little hopped up on medication. Okay, so I'm going to save some space. Again, save my money. We can get some more shield batteries here and save my money. What I could do now that this is set up here is set up some of these cannons in advance up at the top. We're already about halfway done with this mission. Zeratul, get in there. You might as well help. Okay, looking good. Let's set up one more shield battery here. Okay, Templar Archive is done, so that means we can have monoliths. Monoliths, I think, can outrange Broodlords, so those might be the right choice. All right, they're just very expensive. So once those complete, that will help keep my front side alive. It's just getting myself set up for when there's inevitably like Mutalisk attacks in these different areas, because I want to make sure I keep my mineral lines alive. Again, I didn't take the expansions, but I don't think I really have the money to... I suppose it really just depends on... I suppose it really just depends on... Oh, we also want to get shield batteries up here, too. Specifically in range of the Kadaran monoliths, but now that cuts me off from building anything down there. Okay, looking good. Let's make some cannons down in this direction. Shield batteries. Okay, I'm feeling pretty comfortable. Where's my Stargates? Can I make... Oh, I can make Arbiters. That's pretty cool. Albeit a bit unnecessary. I'm going to start making Void Rays. If I've learned anything, just make lots of Void Rays, because that's how we beat the end of Legacy of the Void, and this certainly strikes me like the end of Legacy of the Void. Space is certainly a concern. Space is definitely a concern. What I'm going to do... Let's see. Can we fit more of these monoliths? Might as well. Fit one back there. Just lots and lots of monoliths to keep us alive, and then we're just going to rebuild these shield batteries here. Zeratul kind of in the front. I don't know if it's an objective to keep him alive. There's no objectives anywhere on the screen, so I really have no idea. Okay, Void Ray's doing good. Well, we haven't done anything yet, but I'll say that they're doing good. Meanwhile, we need cannons up here. So we're going to do clusters of cannons, maybe one or two monoliths, and then just have shield batteries to repair. And we should be in better shape. All right, lots and lots of stuff. Zeratul, get in there. Meanwhile, what were those other things that we could get? Chronos Surge enables photon cannons to operate 22% faster for 15 seconds. Sure, sounds great. Let's get shields level 2. Kadaran amulets. I can't really afford. Well, I have a lot of gas actually. Yeah, I could afford to make. I guess I could afford to make more High Templar. I don't know. Okay, let's lay down more cannons on the sides here. Void Rays helping out against those Ultralisks. The Kadarin Monolith's going to be really, really helpful against Monoliths too. The problem is the Monoliths waste their attacks on smaller units. They seem to be ignoring Zeratul. He's able to contribute a lot. Now, let's back out now. Let's see. Chrono Boost Overdrive enables Chrono Boost ability to increase the production of by 100%. That's great, so it's 100% faster. Could also get a bunch of Stalkers. We want to continue our cannons here. Okay, and Zeratul, I'm just keeping an eye on him. And apparently there's a hybrid boss, as I read somewhere on the front page of this. Okay, I see. Oh, I see. Oh, so it's an auto-cast, and then they fire faster. That's actually really neat. Okay, so the issue is that my shield batteries are dying. Not that that's a huge issue. But let's just keep rebuilding them. Leave a little opening there in case we want to make something else. Starting energy by High Templar. No. Let's just keep getting those Void Rays. What I could also do is warp in Stalkers just to walk around and blink around. What we're going to do is keep building pylons. And this is a little challenging, actually. I think the fact that I set up my front defense like I did has been pretty effective. But perhaps if I didn't take this approach... Again, if you try to rush to cannons without really using Zeratul, you might be in big trouble. Okay, and I'm getting shields level 2. We can change our chrono boost here. Got random Stalkers. Getting Colossus or Reavers or whatever we might be able to make at the Robo Bay would be really, really helpful. And by might be, I mean would definitely be really, really helpful. Alright, here comes... Aha! Okay. I had a feeling... I mean, I was basically told by the map maker that this was going to happen, so... taking another base probably would have been beneficial. Alright, let's make Stalkers in the back here. Killed at least one. Alright, so this is starting to heat up. We've got our small group of Void Rays that we can use to kind of scoot around, but it's really just where are more of those air attacks going to come from. Is that a Broodlord? It is. Okay, so we have to hotkey our Void Rays, get on down here, Void Rays, and we're just going to do our best to move around the map and kill Broodlords as frequently as possible with Void Rays. Okay, get on up here, Void Rays. Phoenix actually... Oh, those are Scouts. Scouts, though, actually might be not bad. They're cheaper, too. They're 150, 100. This up here is doing okay. We're losing our shield batteries. Zeratul's still in there. Might as well use that ability. We can rebuild some of these shield batteries. Destroy this one, and I'm going to rebuild it. I mean, at most, we're losing shield batteries in the front, so this is going okay. It's just keeping an eye out for those Broodlords again. Okay, and then I'd like to set this up. I'm getting attacked over on this side, too. Aha! Okay, they are. I see them attacking all around here. I think Monoliths in these areas was the right choice. And then I'm just going to keep queuing up more Void Rays. Taking maybe one more base would have been very prudent. Okay, this is going okay. Zeratul doing just fine. They're leaving him alone for the most part. Okay, looking good. Where do I need this? Okay, yes, my Kadarin Monolith's able to see the Broodlord when it reveals itself, so then I can hit it with the Kadarin Monoliths. Kadarin Monolith's making this not easy, but easier. Getting some back here would also be very prudent, I believe. Might as well, since this probe is trapped back here, we might as well set up some shield batteries. Unfortunately, as units come over here, they're on the high ground, and I can't see them. I quite like this so far. This is really, really neat. Might as well avoid... Oh, that was Blink. Might as well avoid Prism something. Okay, we've got our Void Rays. Zeratul not really getting hit. Okay, back out. Void Rays get on over here, hit the Broodlord. 6 minutes left. All I can do is back him out. Oh, he's trapped. I was going to say, we can Soul Channel again. I realize, okay, so the Preserver Prison does not get its energy back. Interesting. Okay, looking good. What's going on over here? Just constant Mutalisk harass. I think the shields would be really helpful. Let's get air upgrades. More Monoliths coming up. Might as well get more Monoliths here. Space. Space is kind of a big issue here. Might as well just have my Void Rays right here helping out. Don't really have enough time to get energy built up on our shield batteries, unfortunately. Okay, there we go. It's just keeping sight on those high areas. This is good. This is good. I would love to see what we could get with a robo facility. Let's go ahead and set up pylons back here. What we can always do... No, we can't. We're going to have trouble up in this area, I think. Let's see if we can get a probe up here. Just make some pylons. We're going to have to set this up. Void Rays move over here. Void Rays here, Void Rays here, here, and here. So constant... Oh, those are Arbiters. We don't need those. Let's make more Void Rays. 4 minutes left. The front is getting constantly hit. We don't have much money saved up for anything. So Stalkers move on over here. Blink down. Let's see if we can focus down some of these Broodlords. Okay, looking good. It's this area up here that's in need of the most help. So what can we make here? We can make Reavers. Not really what I was hoping for, honestly. So this area is kind of boned. I mean, the Mutalisks come with such frequency and intensity. I don't know if we're going to be able to hold on here. Okay, focus down the Broodlords. The Broodlings will die on their own. Okay, let's see if we can remake some of these probes. We need to get up to the high ground and set up more defense. See, here comes even more Mutalisks. Okay, we're losing our defense over on this side. Okay, so we need to split up our Void Rays. It seems like even Monoliths aren't really enough to hold off here. Broodlords, Broodlords. I saw Hybrid coming down the middle now. I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed. Don't think I'm going to be able to complete this. 2.5 minutes, though. It's not going to be quite enough. Is Zeratul, is he even in there? Is he still stuck? Oh, no, he's still attacking. He's in there. We're pretty much completely overwhelmed. I had pretty good side defenses here. I spent most of my money. I suppose you really need to take a base much earlier. The obelisk is going down. This side is going okay. What I could always do is just pull everyone on top of the obelisk and just leave my other bases alone. Make a bunch of stuff and see... Oh, no, we lost. Okay, so there goes the obelisk. I'm not going to play this again, I'll be honest. That was pretty fun. This is one of those maps, I think, that if you know what you're getting into later on, you can better prepare for it. That amount of Broodlords just from every single direction, it's quite frustrating. But I can see if maybe playing this again, or maybe if you watch this and you played it, you could give this a shot and understand what you need to do. Maybe if you post like a perimeter of Void Rays, or Scouts actually might be a fair option because they're only 150, 100. They're not as expensive as they were in StarCraft 1. Very, very good anti-air and much cheaper. So Monoliths I really thought would be a good option. I really think maybe taking a base earlier on would have been beneficial at the end. But space, again, there's not enough space, I think, to make more Stargates, more gateways, just more production facilities to set things up. My center defense was okay, but I was so distracted by keeping on top of the Broodlords that I had trouble, paying attention to the middle. Again, I'm a little hopped up on medication. I apologize. I don't want you to think that I'm like horrifically ill, but again, I'm recovering from the flu. My voice is a little messed up. I understand. It's turning from a flu into a cold, almost definitely. So, but yes, enjoyable map. I'd encourage you to try it yourself. Relatively quick map, pretty challenging too. So, enjoy, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.